Hello tribe, welcome back to my channel. So we're bringing back one of the topics that's called the unexpected. So the setup is a little bit different and it will be, I think, for the next 2 or so weeks because I'm currently away. But I have a lot of tarot decks with me. Guess how much my luggage weighs? A lot. Whoever was traveling with tarot, you know how it is. It's like carrying bricks. But let's go. Pile number 1 is on your left with the Game of Thrones tarot. Pile number 2 is Super Lunaris tarot. Pile number 3 is the Steampunk tarot. So choose yours, and I'm going to see in timestamps. Hey tribe, whoever had chosen pile number 1, let's see what we got for you. The unexpected. I'm going to start with El Goliath deck, and we will go from there. The Game of Thrones will be our main deck. Let's see, the unexpected. Pile number 1. The unexpected. That card wants to come out. We'll take it. Nice. You have the Sacred Heart, the heart and soul of Goliath. This is giving me very sweet vibes. We have the Four of Cups, which is called the Wandering Mind. This is an interesting start. And we have the Expansion, the Shedding Snake. Now, let's pull from the Game of Thrones and we're going to read them all together. File number 1, the unexpected. We have 9 of Pentacles. Let me adjust the camera slightly for you. We have the 10 of Coins. We have the Temperance. Oosh, this is strong. Bottom of the deck, we have the 5 of Spears. And let's use the Steampunk Keeper deck to get a bit more info, and I'm going to start talking. We have the Meeting Get Together. And we have a Journey. Okay. Let's go. So first thing first, this reading is giving me more so a vibe. How you're going to be feeling at the time something happens. And the feeling that I have is a feeling of peace, a feeling of release, a feeling of lightness in my body. It's more so in my body than anything else. I can finally breathe, I can finally relax, I can finally feel this peace inside of me. A lot of people will find themselves, it's almost as if after the storm or after a time when you feel a little bit either bored, there is no inspiration, or you're lacking something and you're kind of wondering what it is, the door opens. And let me see. I'm seeing a vision of a door opening, but the door is leading to the forest. And that forest is super freaking peaceful. A lot of you are going to find yourself in a very luxurious space. Now, I know it might sound weird. Let's jump into specifics. I'm seeing some people being invited to either an event or gathering where they're going to feel, first of all, very themselves. So those people who maybe struggle with Self-confidence, it feels like you are expanding. You are not as doubtful. You are not as self-critical. And that's why there is that inner peace that I keep sensing. I see a lot of people. There is some sort of event, occasion that is around the corner, and it feels very luxurious. You're going to feel that you're very proud of yourself. There's almost like a sense of surprise too, like, oh my God, I got invited there. And you want to call up your friend and say, can you imagine? I got invited there. Not many people do get invitations to go there. That's what kind of vibe I'm getting here. This can be through business, through work, or someone might even win an invitation somewhere. But what is being highlighted is how beautiful, rich looking that place is. And people who gather there, I'm not seeing them being cocky posh. I'm seeing them being really good leaders. These are the people who know how to make money, or who are really good at their craft, whatever it is that they're doing. And they gather together not to show off their dresses or suits. They gather together to just socialize, exchange ideas, celebrate their achievements. So the unexpected is also a celebration of an achievement where I am in life versus where I was. And it's going to be quite important for you to take time and celebrate your achievements. Doesn't matter how big, how small they are. Some of you maybe are organizing this gathering yourself. For a lot of others, you're being invited somewhere that is going to be very unexpected for you. Or say, if the invitation itself was expected, the place, the way it looks like, it's going to be super unexpected. I'm seeing a really overall good time. Really, really good time. Now, those people who have their own businesses expect a lot of resources coming your way. Whatever service you provide, whatever product you're selling, doesn't matter what it is, I'm being shown orders, as if I'm seeing a list of orders coming through. You people, pile number one, you're stepping into a very stable, rich almost type of period of your life. But it's not that it has an end. I'm not seeing an end to it. It's like there is plenty of resources. There is plenty for you to gather. And what I like, it can be quite stressful when you have a lot of orders or you have a lot of bookings. But in this case, it's not. It's very calm. It's very quiet. You know that you are busy, but your mind is very calm. You feel really calm inwardly. Some people might find themselves going on a trip connected to work. You might get an invitation for, again, some sort of opportunity or event. I'm also seeing some people traveling with work, working remotely and being able to live in different places. I'm seeing 1 month here, 1 month there, because I'm not attached to one specific location. So I'm jumping into specifics here. You're going to have to determine what is vibing with you, what applies to your life. Self-care is big here too. See, what I'm seeing this period of time when someone truly takes care of themselves and cares for their heart, for their soul. And around the time when they start doing it and truly loving themselves for who they are. Not to say that they don't want to progress as a person, they don't want to expand, they don't want to move forward and do better, be better. Not that, but someone is accepting their own traits that maybe before they judged. And once they step into this peace, inward peace, then they start noticing how their finances start improving at the same time. So these two for pile number one are very connected. The love that I give to self and the love that I get from the world. Does it make sense? I hope I'm making sense here. Let me see what else. If you're trying to be better than your competitors, you will be. You're either providing a better service or a better quality product. And around that time, when you start tapping into your heart, when you're stepping into more self-love, you might start noticing synchronistic numbers appearing. This is going to be a feedback from universe, God, whatever you believe in, that you cracked the code. I'm hearing you cracked a code, because once you do that, something else unlocks then. Something that you need, something that you desire. And a lot of times we're just busy running like headless chicken, right? Taking care of things. And we don't really have enough time for the self. And it feels like you're stepping into a more balanced life where this is my time. This is time for everything else that I gotta do. I don't know why I'm hearing a song by... I think it was Beyonce who sang it, Let Me Upgrade You. So there's definitely an upgrade happening here in pile number one. Yeah, resources, more resources to come, gifts from the universe, God, the surroundings. You feel in this next phase of your life, you feel like you're a really good leader and boss. Boss of your own life, or boss in a company, or in your business. Almost as if nothing is impossible for you, because you have that inner strength. And some people have gathered quite a lot of resources throughout time, and they will want to... I'm seeing someone looking around. Where can I invest this money? Where can I invest this sum of money? What would be an advice for those people here? What would be an advice for those people here? King of Coins. What is an advice for those people? Eight of Swords. You see, that is your investment. Okay, let's clarify the Eight of Swords. There is a bit of a story here. The Seven of Cups. Okay, look at the Seven of Cups right here. The warning here is, when it comes to investments, make sure you don't confuse yourself. The more I look around, the more I see, the less I know where to invest in. And for some people, I would say, if you're gonna be in that mindset, that wouldn't be a best time for you to invest. Wait until I split the deck, you get clarity. Wait that period out if you can. Because once you see an opportunity that is for you, you're gonna be very sure of it. You're gonna feel very grounded about this decision that you're making. You're gonna feel very sure about it. You're gonna be okay. I'm going to do that. And also, there's something about the amount that you're investing. Calculate it wisely. Okay? I'm not seeing that going full in, investing the 100% of what I have, meaning on a side, right? Not the money that you live off of, would be a good decision at first. It's like you're testing waters. Test the waters, it's saying. Test the waters. Either way, I feel like one more thing, sorry, is coming through. be careful who you work with or who you share your finances with. And this is for someone particular. If this is for you, you already kind of was weirded out by maybe one person, or you were not vibing with them, you are kind of questioning them. Is it the person that I can trust when it comes to business? Is this the person that I can leave my tasks for? Yeah, because there's a lack of performance or lack of care about something that you care. And when you give it to someone else, they don't maybe provide as good of a service, or they do not do a really good job with it. So just keep an eye on that. Okay? But I hope this made sense, pile number one. There were a lot of different stories coming through, so I hope you were able to pick up which one is yours. And have a beautiful week. Until the next one. Bye. Hello, pile number two people. Whoever has chosen the Super Lunaris deck, we're gonna start with the El Goliath deck, and this is going to be your main deck. Okay, let's see. The Unexpected, my group number two. The Unexpected. We have the Hanged Man in this deck. It's called the Suspended Monkey. The Unexpected. We have the Queen of Cups. She's called the Mother of Crystals. Okay, this is very spiritual from a get-go. And we have Death, the metaphoric moth. Straight away, just looking at these cards, it feels like someone is communicating with either universe or the spirit world. They're looking for answers. They're looking for a deeper connection with the source itself. Either would it be a source, or would it be one particular spirit that you either work with or ancestor that you connect with. Let's see where this takes us. The Unexpected. Pile number two. Let's see what we got. The Unexpected. We have the Six of Swords. I'm hearing return the favor, return the favor. I don't know what this means. I mean, this might be for someone particular. Again, it's always quite a spiritual vibe here. We have the Magician. Powerful, powerful vibe. The same way that Queen of Cups is communicating with the source, the Magician is also working with the source here. She's got her eyes closed. She's tapped in. Her crown chakra has a very clear connection. There are no disturbances, so for some of you this might be a part of the unexpected. If you felt disconnected for X amount of time and you couldn't maybe even connect to your own intuition very much, you felt like there was lack of guidance, like you were on your own. It happens sometimes. We have periods like this, and intuitives too, people who work in jobs like that. I call it giving yourself a break, right? Just to rest a little bit from intense downloads, from intense spiritual work, connecting to other energies. It feels like things are picking up for you. Pile number two, you may notice how you becoming more and more intuitive, more and more powerful in some sort of spiritual practice. But first, what is happening? Someone is returning to the past to review something. Review a particular event, or review maybe their practice, how they used to do it in the past. And somehow this is gonna be important when it comes to progress. I'm feeling that people are going to be super freaking tapped in. You will even say things without even trying to get downloads or trying to tap into your intuition. You're talking to someone and you're already predicting things, or you're already tapping into other people's energies. You feeling people that they talk about. Make sure that you don't burn out, or you're not too open, because then it's not going to be a good thing for yourself. Once you hear everything else around you happening, you might not even hear your own voice. Okay, so you know how to do this. Grounding is a key. People do it in their own ways. There are different ways to ground yourself. See what works for you. But overall, spiritual growth, intensity of a connection with the up there, with the sky, with the source, with the spirit world. Your practice, especially if you practice shamanism, you're going to notice how there are no more interferences if there were before. I see it clearly, I hear it clearly, I know it clearly. Just clarity of freaking mind. And maybe for some of you, you needed that in order for you to tap into your own inner GPS to know what next steps to take. Especially if you felt disconnected and if you are a little bit lost. The next phase that we're seeing here, it's like I'm hearing your ancestors are also working with you. You also have you look at spiritual practices with different set of eyes. Because I'm seeing some people before, they were kind of lighthearted about it, but this next phase is very deep. I'm seeing someone respecting the tools they work with much more, taking it more seriously. I'm hearing someone saying, this is sacred to me, and therefore I'm gonna treat it as such. Okay. Right around that time, you may expect nature showing you the signs. So like we have here metamorphic moth. You may start seeing moths in your home much more frequently than before. You might notice, what is it that I'm seeing? Wait, I don't know why, but for some people it's gonna come through horses. And it doesn't only have to be in your physical environment, it can be online. You just scroll, say, on social media, and you keep getting horses everywhere, and you go, what is this? Look up the meaning of that animal, what its totem means, because there is presence of a spirit animal with you. It's like I'm seeing a person standing, and around them there's almost like a gang, a gang of helpers. One of them is the spirit animal, the other is the ancestor, and then there is the old wise elders, right? But they came there and being told they're gonna come there for a reason. As if the spirit was waiting for someone to step up their spiritual practice, or to look at it with more either respect or seriousness. And that's when they come through. Now you're ready, my child, I'm hearing. Now you are ready. For some of you, it might be little tweaks. For others of you, it can be complete drastic change to your practices. How you worked before versus how you're going to be working in the future. My witches, my shamans in pile number 2. Let's see. Look what flipped. Beautiful. With that too, what I'm seeing here, bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Cups here twice, actually. Nice. With that too, what I'm seeing here, Some of you are using this spiritual practice of some sort to cleanse a part of a body. Would it be literal detox? Would it be energetic detox? You're going to feel very inclined. You're going to feel a natural urge. Crows might be coming through. You hear them outside? Definitely some of you will be seeing that. Sorry, back to reading. You're gonna feel a need to do so. I want to be a blank canvas. Either this is happening prior to strengthening your practices or during. You're gonna feel a nudge to do so. Let me be clean. And anyone who practices anything that's got to do with energy, helping people in some way, they do it systematically. They do it regularly. It's an example I could give you. A chef in a kitchen, right? So throughout the day they're preparing the food, serving the people. At the end of the night, the kitchen has to be sparkling clean, right? So that's what I'm being shown, but it's spiritual. My kitchen has to be clean after I finish working, so that the next day I'll go to the kitchen again and my day starts in a very, what's the word I'm looking for? Okay. So that in the morning I'm super focused. I'm not scattered, I'm not chaotic. I don't have to rush and clean up before I start cooking again. So that I start working in a very grounded manner. And when I'm grounded, I have a very clear connection to up there. I respect my environment. Okay. So some of you might even be changing your altars. You might be adding things, or you might be taking away things that don't resonate with you anymore on your altar. The unexpected pile number 2. Damn, that Queen of Cups keeps coming through here. Someone is also thanking the spirit for their protection, their help. It's like I'm thanking my guides, I'm thanking my ancestors. This is a symbolic thanks to you. So some of you might be even, for example, I don't know, maybe for someone this is going to be beneficial, what I do. If I do energetic cleansing, I intuitively feel when it's time to do so. After I do it, I offer my ancestor, and it's actually very similar to this cup. I offer a glass of something. It usually is filled with water, but I'm tapped in. When I'm tapped in, I ask him. I'm gonna say him because it feels very masculine. What is it that I can offer to you here today? Last time it was lemon, essential oil, a small lollipop candy. I just let it dissolve in the water, and some melissa leaves, fresh melissa leaves. And I just leave it there with candle, and I wait for the candle to stop burning completely, and then I can clean up. So for all of you, this is obviously going to be different how you do it, but there is a token that is being given to your guides. But since this is coming through, it means that they appreciate that. It is being received on the other end. Okay? It is being received on the other end. Okay, what can you expect happening further then? What can you expect happening further? Damn. The spirit world or God or universe, whatever you're most connected to right now, whatever you're working with right now, is helping you to succeed, especially if you need some sort of visibility to be successful. So it can be someone being noticed at work, or someone being noticed in, I don't know, a group of people for some sort of reason by someone, right? Or someone who has a social media account that they're trying to grow. But it's something to do with spirituality here again, because you're providing something that your guides agree with, because it's also expanding somehow other people's minds or helping other people in some way. For some of you, it can be just a regular, per se, job, but once you get to the top, whatever your top is right now, because we have goal after goal after goal, right? You then may act as an example to someone else without even knowing. They're like, damn, they're doing well. If they can do it, I can do it too. Okay, let's see. What is happening next? Success, success, success. And we have the Empress here. Look at her chilling on the grass. She's loving her freaking life. This is you. This is you. And the Knight of Pentacles. Overall, you're very happy with how your life is going. The pace that you are at. You're not overwhelmed. You're very connected. And you're taking it one step at a time. So that you have time to look around yourself and see things that you are grateful for, see things that make you happy. And it doesn't matter how big or small those things are. So that was your reading, pile number 2. Super nice vibe, okay? Very deep shit. When I was tapping into this spirituality, the energies, the guides and the ancestors was super deep. Some of your ancestors are coming through very tough. They don't beat around the bush. They go, that. they're not, talking to you in a love and light sense. They're like, okay, we gotta do this. You can achieve that. It's up to you. How do you want to do that? It's like, I'm also hearing get off your ass. Like, they probably kick you in the ass once you try to connect to them. You feel the strength of the energy, that they don't have time to waste to speak to you in like very soft ways. They're there to pass the message, and it's quick and straightforward. I love that for you. Okay guys, so I'm gonna leave you here. If you need extra content, you know where to find me on Patreon. All links are down below, and have a beautiful week. Until the next one, bye. Hey tribe, whoever has picked pile number 3. Let's see, we're gonna start with the El Goliath deck, and this one, steampunk deck that you've chosen, is going to be your main one. So let's get the vibes going. The unexpected, pile 3. The unexpected. We have the Page of Wands in this deck. It's called the Moonscaped Messenger. Okay. We also have the Queen of Swords, the Baroque Queen. I feel like some of you have a very interesting style. In pile 3. And especially for those who wanted to change something about their appearance. Would it be clothes? Would it be hair? Would it be your accessories or everything at once? I feel like you may expect a change. You finally, I'm already jumping into specifics here. I'm gonna come back to the collectiveness in a minute. But there was something that you wanted to do. Maybe for some of you were like, I don't know what people are going to think. Listen, in the future, don't give a flying fuck. You, for example, you 60 years old and you want to dye your hair, I don't know, violet color, you're going to do it. It's like a lot of people are going to find themselves, you're not hiding in the shadows anymore. You're not hiding your authenticity. What's also improving, what I'm seeing here, is the way you speak. So maybe this is important when it comes to your work even, right? How you express yourself. How do you talk? How do you put together sentences, or how you write? It's a lot to do with self-expression in pile number 3. Would it be regarding your external, your outfits, how you look? Would it be regarding something that you do, maybe even for work? Maybe some of you are going to write a book, or you're writing a book, and there is a boost of inspiration, as if some of you are even channeling the messages or channeling what you are saying. Or those who are writing a book or poems, maybe it comes through really naturally. The story comes together really naturally, and it's very interesting. Pile number 3, the unexpected. I just want to say some people may say something, especially if you were very shy before, if you felt like you had to have a conversation with one particular person. Maybe they hurt you, maybe they said something that wasn't necessarily true, because I feel like what you're saying, it doesn't come from ego, like I want to get back to you. There is a need to have a conversation, and someone is finally ready to talk. And you might even surprise yourself how you speak or what you say. Oh wait, card on the floor. 7 of Cups flew out. I'm knocking this table. I'm gonna knock this table over. Damn, your cards are flying out of the deck. And listen, I wasn't as bad as shuffling in all other piles. It was very smooth. We have the High Priestess. We have the Justice. Oof. This is gonna be an intense one. Yes, as I said that, the 10 of Swords is like, hello. Hello, let's get clarifying. I feel like I want more cards here for you. Let's clarify the 7 of Cups. We have the 9 of Wands. In this deck, I read it a bit differently based on the image. Okay, let's clarify the High Priestess. We have the Emperor. Okay. Let's clarify the Justice. The 2 of Pentacles. And let's clarify the 10 of Swords. Page of Swords, but one more wants to come out. We'll take both. 3 of Pentacles. Okay. This is a very clear theme here for pile number 3. Let me adjust you slightly. I'm gonna tell you a story as if you were talking. So, I'm thinking about the future. I'm looking at all the options, decision that I have to make. And I've been wondering about this for a while. As if I'm trying to project my future based on my current energies, based currently where I am in life. Intuitively, I feel that a right thing to do is not to sugarcoat, is not to hide, is to show my power. for other people, but I have been feeling maybe quite reserved, or I wasn't sure if that's the right thing to do because people are used to one version of me. And if I become tougher, if I become a little bit, even I want to say more strategic in my moves, I feel like some people might not like it. So there is something that I'm sacrificing in order to please other people. But in the future, what you're actually doing is you are deciding not to sacrifice yourself in order to please others. So in many cases here, where you might find yourself is to send a message to someone or to communicate with someone to end some sort of partnership, because you were not sure about it from a get-go, or maybe something happened where you felt like you were not supposed to be in that partnership anymore. For some of you, this is going to happen very naturally. It's like you're being pushed out of a partnership. Would it be business? Would it be romantic or friendship? It does not matter. Or even maybe family. You're becoming distant from either a group of people or one particular person. And you know that the decision that you're making is the right one for you to make. You're finally doing what's fair. Where before, you were not fair for yourself. And you kept dragging it and dragging it and dragging it. And the unexpected is you stepping into your power and saying enough is enough. I'm not continuing with this anymore because I just don't feel like I'm in the right shoes anymore. I've outgrown those shoes. They don't fit anymore, so why am I trying to squeeze myself in those every single day? So there is definitely an ending here. End of a chapter. I am done. Let me call them up. Or let me send a resignation letter. But around the same time when you're making this decision, there is something else that arrives. Because I'm seeing you juggling two things. Would it be another partnership on your mind? Would it be another opportunity that you receive? You're leaving one but keeping the other one. Makes sense? I hope I'm making sense here. Let's see what else. Pile number 3. Pile number 3. Those people who were connected to a person who made you feel that you are somehow restricted, or they wanted you to do things that they want you to do and did not pay attention to what is needed for you as a human being, as an individual, you're going to be pushed to somehow end this chapter with this person because the image that I'm seeing here is of someone who doesn't give a shit about other people but cares about themselves and their pride and their ego and how they look. And this partnership is a very unequal partnership. So with the Justice card, the balance is stepping in. In order for the balance to step into your life, that partnership has to end so that the fairness begins. Okay? Let's see. Pile 3. Yeah, someone was very repressed in one particular situation. Not for all of you, but for some. We have the Hierophant. We have the Sun card. Here we go. We have the Ace of Swords. It's like I can breathe now. I can breathe now. After I make this decision, I can breathe. Let's clarify the Hierophant here. Let's see. The Eight of Pentacles. I feel like you're gonna find yourself in a different, more stable contract. You're strengthening an existing contract. For a lot of you, this is work contract, but it doesn't have to be. And you find yourself in a very happy contract here. It's very inspirational. It gives you a lot of ideas. You have a clarity of mind. You don't feel like you are somehow. I'm seeing the legs are tied. Your legs are not tied anymore. You can walk around freely without looking back, and as if someone is watching me. Someone is constantly watching me. There's that feeling of like I'm uneasy because someone's got an eye on me, and they constantly maybe expect something from me that I cannot provide anymore because I'm tired. You don't have that anymore in the future. You're free to act how you feel suitable for yourself, for your path that you walk in. Yeah. Some of you are going to have flashbacks from the past experience, and that's okay, because there will be a healing time that will have to take place. Okay? Because someone is super attached to someone else's energy, or someone was able to control the other person for so long that they feel uneasy once they're free now. So there will be that time when you're going to have to take it easy with yourself and to say, hey, this is a new environment. I'm not used to it. I was in the dark for a long time. I'm used to darkness. I shouldn't feel guilty for this. I shouldn't feel guilty for feeling happy or free. They made me feel that way. Someone was literally super, maybe even fucking manipulative. Because I'm seeing someone stepping on someone's head. Like, the vision that I have is super freaking intense. You're gonna do what I told you to do. This is the vibe. This is definitely not a pile for everyone, let me tell you. Some people will find themselves in counseling, if that was your situation, and that's going to be quite beneficial for you. There will be answers received for the questions that you didn't even dare to ask before. Okay? Yeah. See, I told you, tied. It's time to free yourself. It's time to free yourself. Pile number 3, get ready. It is all up to you, right? You're the one who's taking actions here. For a little group of people, this could be reversed. Someone is ending a contract with you, but at the same time, it acts like a bit of a blessing, to be honest, because it doesn't feel like that contract was beneficial to you. It was in a learning sense, but it wasn't very pleasant, right? Nice, we have strength. Healing my wounds, right? Healing my wounds. She's healing this lion's paw. She's taking care of the lion. So there is support that we are seeing in order to move forward and to progress in life. Awesome. And again, freedom. Every time I pull the Knight of Wands, especially in this deck, look how she's dressed and where she's at. Looks like she came from somewhere else, right? Different country, different continent. She's kind of exploring. You may even expect a journey. You might even take a trip or change something about your environment overall. Some people might even want to move. I hope this made sense, pile number 3. If you need more content, you know where to find me. On Patreon, the links is down below. And I hope you have a great week. Until the next one. Bye.